Okay, this feels pretty weird. Me standing here in the backyard of my brother's house making this video. But here I am. The camera is, as you can see, a superior quality, so that's good. We get a new camera, better quality videos out of this move. And I want to tell you guys some of the adjustments that I'm making with this move. So first of all, thank you to everyone who checked up on me through comments, emails, Instagram, just checking up on the move, you know, asking me how is the move in Ottawa, did you just move, how is it going, how's everything. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you looking out for me and just, you know, wondering how things are, and I'm gonna tell you guys in this video. But before I tell you, I would like to announce my long-awaited book, The Master Player, a practical guide to win the game of life. So it's finally here, it's finally released, it's ready to go, right? It's currently in PDF format only, but I am planning in the future to publish it and have it in actual physical format. But for the time being, it's in PDF format. So you will see the link for the book. If you want to get the book, you'll see the link for it somewhere in the description, and you'll see it in the comments, and just kind of get used to me advertising my own book, okay? Just kind of get used to it. The Master Player. You can also go to themasterplayer.com, okay? So, you know, if I was to look at the book objectively, as if I didn't write it from an unbiased perspective, which good fucking luck, like, you trying to look at your own work from an unbiased perspective, that's not gonna happen. That's almost not gonna happen. But I'd like to say it's a pretty good book. It's a pretty good book. So that's the announcement, themasterplayer.com. Okay? And I'm really excited to finally put it out there because I rambled a lot about it on Instagram. If you followed me for some time on Instagram, I rambled a lot about the book. You know, I talked a lot about it. I read some of the passages as I was writing it. And the process, you know, the process of writing a book, that's gonna be a separate video altogether, actually. I'll make just like, the process of writing a book is a very interesting process. Now, the book is not very long, but nevertheless, just sitting there writing the book, very, very interesting creative process, very different than writing a video, or sorry, making a video. Very different. I think even your brain is in a different frequency, honestly. So, a very interesting process, writing a book and editing it and going back and editing it again, and it was exciting, and I'm very excited to finally release it, okay? So, that's the first announcement. Now, that out of the way. Oh, actually, there's another announcement as well. I have a free book if you don't wanna get anything that costs you money. The book is called 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas. Now, if you've come from the fitness channel, you might have already downloaded the book. I stopped it for a while, just stopped it. I didn't have time to keep track of anything really. But check it out. It's like, I think 18 or 19 pages. Really, really good. Really, really handy. So again, the link for it in the description in the comments. So now, all the administrative stuff out of the way, I want to tell you guys about the transition between moving a new city and calling this city of Ottawa now my new home. So I moved from Hamilton, which I lived in for 9 years. I did my university there, and you know, I've spent the last 9 years of my life. I'm 27. The last 9 years of my life are, you know, of course, the most influential. You know, the first 10 years, I don't remember much. So really, like, if you condense my life, 27 years, take the first 10 out, you're left with 17 years. And out of those 17 years, I spent the last 9 years in Hamilton. So that's my home. Hamilton's my base, it's my home, right? That's what I know. And I'm feeling homesick. I didn't think I was gonna actually like feel it. I thought I was gonna be ready to just, alright, new home, new city, exciting start, let's do this. And that was kind of my attitude coming here, but you can't fuck with the heart. You just can't fuck with the heart, okay? You just can't. And my heart was in that city. I mean, I've discovered my heart. I've discovered myself, who I am, in that city, you know? So, you guys know how much I love nature, and of course most of my videos on this channel, or not most of them, at least half of them, have been out in nature. You know, I'd have my selfie stick, walk around, and a lot of you guys said, oh, this is beautiful, beautiful. It is really beautiful. I am not ashamed to say that I went to one of my spots and I sat there. I was there for 3 hours, and I kid you guys not, I cried for 30 minutes, 40, maybe an hour. I was just crying. And I was crying because I was gonna miss this place so much. Very interesting thing happened to me, and I'm learning about myself, right, through this move. Very interesting thing happened. I actually didn't cry leaving people, and I have some very, 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 very close people to me there, like brothers, okay? You know, I am with my biological brother here, but some of my friends in Hamilton are as good of brothers as my biological brother, in that sense that they are brothers. And I consider them, I put them on the same pedestal as my brother, my biological brother, because they are brothers to me. And interestingly enough, I didn't cry. You know, when I left them, I didn't cry. It was always like, I don't know why, it was just, there's a lot of love, a lot of hugging, and I almost like, no, I'm gonna see you guys again soon anyway. But when I went to the nature area, I just lost my shit. I don't know what it was, I lost my shit. And I think what it was is the place, especially my favorite place that I like to hang out with and shoot most of my videos in. I think there's a lot of good spirits there. I think there's a lot of good entities there, and just the love, oh my god, the love in nature, the love in that specific spot that is so close to my heart it's hard for me to explain in words, because there are no words to explain this feeling that I get in that nature, in nature in general, and specifically in that specific spot that I went to. So I was crying, man. I was crying for like an hour. You know, I was just sitting there crying, and just looking at the magnificence of the trees and the magnificence of the plants and the clouds and the view, because I can see the entire city of Hamilton from where I am. And every time I've taken people to that spot, they were just struck by awe, because really it is a special spot. So yeah, I was honestly crying for like an hour, and just really knew I was gonna miss this place so much. I'm gonna miss this place so much. And so I've been here for 3 days, and I'm finding it a little bit difficult to integrate myself again, because I moved to downtown. I'm in downtown right now, okay? I'm in downtown, so now it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe, okay? It's like there's, when I'm sleeping, I can hear like cars in the background, right? And it's busy, it's industrial, it's a downtown, you know what I mean? It's a downtown. I'm in downtown Ottawa, and I'm just having a little bit of difficulty integrating back, because going from where I lived, which was Dundas, especially in the last year, I lived in an area called Dundas. I am in the middle of conservation land all around me. It's really, really magnificent. Going from there to the middle of the city, it's gonna take me a few weeks before I can be fully adapted again. Now, of course, I'm going to be going to places here, to nature places. My brother loves nature. He's sort of the same, and we're gonna be going to nature, but the fact remains is that I'm living in downtown now for the time being. But I think it's a great opportunity for me to still find peace even in the midst of chaos, because there's a lot of chaos in downtown, right? And people are pretty anxious. There's a lot of anxiety going around. Like, it's chaotic. But a true master identifies with his or her heart, and this is your home. Really, this is your home. The heart is your home. And if this is your identification as your home, your heart, then you will always find love and you will always find peace, no matter where you are. If you're in the middle of downtown, where cars are flying by and it's like industrial sounds, and you know, these people are anxious and everybody's in a rush, or whether you're in beautiful, magnificent, wonderful nature and trees and birds and beautiful blue skies and clouds, really, if this is your home, you will always find peace and joy and happiness and serenity and love anywhere you go. Some places make it easier, like being in nature, right? Being in raw nature makes it easier to feel that, to call the heart your home. Makes it easier. Being with a good friend, being with a good lover. You know, it's like both of you can sort of provide an environment for each other to be home. Love feels like home, right? But at the same time, a true master, somebody who truly have mastered himself or herself, will find this place, will find it in the heart cave, will find home here, anywhere, any place, anytime you go. And I love listening to Rumi's poetry, right? The Sufi poet Rumi, and you know, he has one of the verses, "I am at home wherever I am," because you know he identifies his home with his heart. So it's a great opportunity for me to sort of find that inner happiness, peace, and joy, and authentically. I'm not saying faking it, right? You know, of course, I'm like not exactly ecstatic that I'm like in the middle of chaos and, you know, industrial noises. I'm not gonna just deny it. You know, it's like I'm telling you guys here, I'm finding it difficult to adjust right now at the moment. But again, it's a great thing for me to, you know, adjust to it, learn, adapt, and still find my home right here, okay? So I just wanted to share this with you guys. It's pretty cathartic just speaking it out, you know, telling you guys. I'm sure you guys can relate to this. Many of you guys can relate to this. Since most of us live in cities, right? Most of us live in places that are chaotic, and there's a lot of anxiety, and people, you know, you look at people and it's rare to see somebody have a genuine smile on their face. But you find them, and I've been finding them in these 3 days, honestly. Even though it's hard walking downtown, going to places, it's hard finding these people, but I've been finding them because I'm trying my best here to stay positive and stay loving and stay in this place. This is why traveling is great, changing is great, because it'll test you. It'll really test your character. It'll test you, man. It'll test you on so many levels. So that's it. God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you, and from now on you better get used to me advertising my things at the end of the video. So the advertisement goes to, if you want something for free to read, to empower you, to enrich you, check out my free book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life in All Areas. And if you want to go deeper, right? If you want to go deeper and you want to master this game of life, and you want to win this game of life, because this is a game, right? This whole thing is a game, guys. It's a game. It's a game. It's called the Earth Game, okay? And in the book, I look at this whole thing as a game, and I look at us individuals as characters, and I take you through how to advance your character right? How to win, how to have a character that's winning in everything, financially, relationships, and just being happy in the moment, right? So themasterplayer.com, you'll find a link for it also in the description and in the comments as well. God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you, but don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes. See, some things don't change. Ottawa or Hamilton or in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, if you don't subscribe, you're gonna sleep with the fishes. And I still don't really know how to stop the video, so I have to get used to this camera.